Previously in the Augmented Survival Environment.
You look to your right and you notice a large mass of movement.
Just put a bunch of fucking goblins right there. I want to roast them.
So you notice
that. Ares, ready your weapon, prepare for battle.
I'm going to kick the first goblin into the two behind him.
Ares, remember, maintain the bottleneck.
I don't see any way for him to get around us right now.
Can you not say that out loud, please? That's a critical one!
Whoa, how the fuck did he get all the way back there? We're flanked.
Ares, fall back!
Cool, so I don't need to use protection. That sounds wrong, kind of.
Number 2 threw his short sword at Grunt and rolled a nat 20. So he threw a short sword at you. It went into your shoulder and you ended up dropping your short sword. So you are down.
Aha! Relentless endurance. So this is your one chance to try to get through that fucking hole.
You guys are now surrounded by corpses and swords.
Let us break away.
Allison, let us in!
Adventurer, welcome back once more. Come, quickly. Let us pick up where we left off.
So you guys try to open the... Well, actually, Ares is the one in front. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Or I just scream, Allison, if you don't open this door, I will use Grunt to bust down this door, and it's not going to be pretty.
We're gonna see, because I'm assuming you guys immediately tried to enter the room. You didn't knock or anything like that because you're like, yeah, we're coming in.
Oh no, I knock because I know we closed up the the door.
No.
You didn't know that.
Only...
I know what she's like. I've seen the other side before.
That's true, I did it last time.
Grunt has no idea what's on this. Like, Grunt just followed you, and there's just a door, and Grunt's just like...
Where the fuck are we going?
Grunt has never been here before. He's
Strength
just like,
test. Rolling.
What do we got?
1. I hit my hand.
It's happening! What a way to start the session! Let's see here.
We're getting our way.
Ares is running ahead of Grunt, somewhat in a panic from what they have just experienced, and his only thought is on entering the room. Goes to enter the room and is just going to push right through the door and ends up running face first into said door, which does not budge because there seems to be an obstruction on the other side.
Great.
That's what happened.
I could have been way worse. He made fucking Grunt punch a hole through a gate, and he's like,
And no damage. I was shocked by that part.
So yeah, hit the door, get back up. I'm assuming you're knocking now.
Knocking. Allison. Maxine. Mark? Question mark?
Mark?
Can you open the door, please? I don't hear him snoring or whatever.
Stay quiet.
Ares, what is this place?
This
Yes,
is
no
some
idea.
sort of goblin cave we found, and we've been resting here when you were like easy.
And why is there a door here?
So we can see.
There was a door when we got here. How can I know why there's a door here?
Is there someone on the other side?
There's Maxine, Mark, and Allison.
Well, did you try to knock?
You're right behind me! You just saw me knock the fucking door!
Do you want me to try?
Yes!
Alright, fine, move!
So before we do that, Damon, you have basically opened your eyes. All of a sudden, Ares is no longer there. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna give a second and just listen to what happens in the cave, because I'm assuming there's gonna be a loud noise.
So you two are switching places?
Is he standing on a goblin?
Yeah, there was a dead goblin there.
I'm going to make sure nothing's coming up behind
You're
us.
watching behind.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Allison can't magically reinforce doors, right?
What?
Not to my
She
knowledge.
can't do that, right?
She does not have that ability yet.
So Grunt, you've come up to the door. What would you like to do?
Kick the door. Reach.
I really want Grunt
Breach
to...
and clear!
I really want Grunt to just like knock on the door.
I want you to wind up for punching them.
Knock, knock, knock.
the exact opposite of what happened at the game.
Wait, all Grunt knows that there's just a door there, right? He doesn't know
I
anything
just
else.
told you, Maxine,
Well-
Mark, and Allison are
No,
behind the
you
fucking
didn't
door.
say that. You said that was where you guys had been resting.
He literally said,
No,
who's
no, no,
behind
no.
there?
Did
No, no,
ask
no.
where it was, yeah.
Grunt doesn't know anything about the swords and the door and all that stuff,
No.
like any magic. So all he
You
sees
can
just
see
a
the
fucking
swords.
door.
I have a torch. It should be shining through
Yeah.
it right
So
now.
so far as Grunt is
Interesting.
aware, you're just being a wimp with the door. He doesn't know what's on the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So as far as Grunt knows, it's just a door.
It's probably a table, by the way. So kick it down.
Oh no! Am I close enough to? I don't know if I need space to do that or not.
To do what?
I was just gonna have Grunt like run up and just barrel into the door.
You'd have to move back and get a running start at it. Ares is gonna need to move forward just a little bit.
Are you actually getting a running start, or are you just gonna kick it?
I was gonna do a running start.
Okay.
Okay.
no.
Go ahead.
I
and
can't
roll
wait
a
for
strength
I
check.
can't wait for Grunt to die.
16.
16,
What's
and
your
what's your strength modifier?
+3, so 19.
19. Sweet.
Can I make that a critical?
Allison, are we gonna save him or no?
So you back away from the door and you prepare yourself. You know, you kind of lean forward, and then you start running towards the door. And something about this door is it was made by goblins. It was never really meant to be a barrier. It was more for just privacy for the goblin boss. So here you are running towards this door. You smash into it with all of your force. And not only the door comes down, but the entire wall comes crumbling down.
Alright.
Hold on. I take it I hear this.
Oh yeah, you hear this.
I'm gonna start walking.
Do you hear Grunt scream as he hits the door? Just like.
Well, I heard a familiar scream. And then I heard a
No, this is
major
a Roman
crash,
Okay.
followed by a larger crash.
Michael's like,
Must be
good.
Wait, what's that else I hear? What the fuck, Grunt? That's Ares. I should probably go over there.
So yeah, wall doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, so you
You made
come
a bigger
through the door, and on the other, well, the wall really. You come through it. On the other side is a table that is on its side and stands about 3 feet high, which you end up tripping over and falling face first about 2 inches away from the tip of the sword that's been stuck into the ground.
Lucky motherfucker.
Allison, you are definitely awake because of your meditative deal. Maxine and Mark, did you roll perception checks?
That's a surprise. You're
Nah, what? I'm not gonna notice. Not gonna notice.
A wall tumbles down next to him.
I'm sleeping
Oh,
for my 8 hours.
He's on the other side of the
I'm about 20 feet
room.
away. It's not like Maxine's closer than
So
me.
that means that
Oh, you're
you
like
got
25.
20
You're like,
Oh, maybe 30 feet even.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's-
Hey, I got a nat 1.
are you serious?
Yeah, she's absolutely serious.
6.
She's 100% serious.
I got a 6 and she got
Way
a 1.
to go.
I mean, she's definitely not hearing it.
Alright.
So, Mark continues to snore. Maxine
It's dead to the world.
is kind of like something gets through into the dream she's having. A loud noise, a loud bang, and it startles her in her sleep. And she ends up rolling over a little bit onto the embers of the fire.
It's okay.
So she's still okay for now?
Yeah.
Until she catches on fire?
Is it the cinnamon roll? Just. Oh, that looks so good. Roll.
Okay, Allison, how would you like to react to grunts smashing through the wall?
What's the door state?
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's
Shattered.
just kindling. The wall, the door, it's kindling. Which, honestly, it's probably better you find out now how flimsy it is.
True. But that it's almost friendly fire. Okay. I'm gonna say I was deliberately ignoring them before, but like meditating peacefully. But now he's startled me because he's shattered an entire fucking wall. And so, in a reaction, I'm going to I have my quarterstaff equipped. I would like to whip it out and almost hit him, but not hit him. Just like point it at him in the face. Get ready for combat.
I mean, he's face first on the floor already, and
Okay, then I'm just gonna laugh. Like, that's all we're doing.
I'm just gonna point.
You could prod his.
yeah,
Yeah,
here's what happened. Here's the wall. Here's Grunt. Grunt, no more wall. Table. Grunt, face forward.
Okay, then I'm gonna laugh and poke him with my stick.
Just poke him with your quarterstaff.
Heh, nerd. Just poking him.
All right, Allison's poking Grunt with a stick. Ares, how are you reacting to this?
I love it. Everybody's turned around and he's just like, and he's just like, okay, crash. I shouldn't turn around. Poke. I really shouldn't fucking turn around right now.
This is silently to myself. All I wanted was just a door down. Just a door down. That's
Aries
all I wanted.
begins to weep.
No, just heavy sighs. Just
One small tear.
So are you?
turn around and
Corinthians chapter 4, and Ares wept.
just check on Grunt. You okay, buddy? You're talking, so you're okay. Good.
Miss Allison, ready for battle.
Can I help you?
Damon, you can see Ares back.
I'm gonna walk beside.
Since Allison's the only one who's awake right now, I don't know Damien's coming up behind us. So, Damien, excuse me.
So I'm just gonna walk side by side.
We just saw an asinine amount of goblins, and I don't know if they're coming our way or not, but just keep that in mind that something may be coming our way.
Shouldn't have fucking hurt the door.
Oh,
You couldn't open the door because I know you were meditating.
I didn't know it was you guys. Could have been goblins.
I literally screamed at Allison, open the door.
Could have been goblins.
Allison, can you roll a perception check?
16 plus 3, so 19.
Okay. So as you're standing there poking Grunt, you look up to see Ares walking up behind him. You know, you look up because he's like talking and saying things. And behind Ares, you notice a moving figure.
it's me. Possibly.
How would you like to react?
Can she see that far?
She has dark vision.
Yep, I do.
But I can only see his shape. And he's yelling at me that there might be something coming.
Yes.
And he just broke down my door.
Correction, I broke down your door.
Broke down our door. It's not just.
You didn't put up the door. I put up the swords on the door.
How did you move the table the first time?
I love how Crunch is.
I don't know.
I love how Crunch is on the ground. Allison's still probably like just like jabbing him with the bottom of her spear
broke my
while they're
fucking
arguing. While they're arguing back and forth.
And I'm
Just like.
And now you have the audacity to yell.
Well,
just with like accentuates every angry word.
good for Damon. Allison ended up arguing with Ares about the door debacle instead of taking action.
Oh, good. She didn't shoot him.
I did think about being like, well, you did bring it the fuck back, so you should turn around and figure that out and just like make you fight it.
So Damon is walking up now. Allison can clearly see that it is Damon. Damon, would you like to?
So Ares is still to the back of me, right?
Yeah, he's still facing Allison.
I want to scare Ares.
I love this!
Before you scare him, how would you like to scare him?
Well, I'm assuming because
I stab him in the leg.
I'm assuming because I was close enough when he
Scare
started
him
yelling
with
at
his own
Allison.
blood.
I overheard him
I
yell
quickly
something
drop
about
pentagram at
goblins.
his feet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna crouch somewhat lower
Okay.
and just make like a goblinish shriek.
Damon, can you roll a stealth check?
Sure,
No!
19! Yes! Plus something. So he got it.
Can you make the shriek for us?
You're gonna have to make the sprint.
Can I do it when we get there? Or do you want now?
We're there.
Oh, I'm
You're
actually
scaring him. So yep, you got right the fuck next to him. You made your noise. So no check from you, Ares. Just how are you gonna react to suddenly having that screech in your ear?
Throw my shield arm right back. Just immediately swing 180.
Damon, can you make a dex check?
6!
It doesn't matter.
So 9 total. Doesn't help.
Cool.
I'm just gonna go fucking cool.
This is nearly backhand you.
So, Aries, can you make a strength check for me?
20,
I know, like,
20,
expected
20,
to-
20, 20, 20, 20.
I know you were gonna say like roll the hit.
Oh, just
3.
3.
3. Cool.
Wow!
Cool. Cool.
3
cool,
plus
cool,
2, 5. So
Oh, 5.
5.
Can I just be cackling this
Emotional
entire
roller
time?
coaster.
You're watching this
I'm
happen.
cackling.
So, Aries, you hear the shriek behind you, and the most recent thing in your mind is goblins. So you're.
I wonder
swinging,
why.
Yeah, you're swinging a little bit low with your shield, but it's kind of tight in the small corridor you're in right now, and you aren't able to get full momentum on it. So you bring your shield around and end up hitting Damon in the shins.
So
just enough for you, just enough for it to hurt, for Damon to like feel it, but not enough for it to do any real damage.
like it didn't knock me off my balance, right? He literally just went.
There's gonna be a bruise. No, your shins.
Well, yeah.
Or
So the
your
idea is
legs.
like kind of like if you ran into a corner and you just got like a bruise on your shin. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. So imagine you stubbed your toe, but it's your shin.
Just
That'd be like
God.
life damage.
first of all, you have to be a little bit though. You know, a couple inches to the left or right could have been something a little bit more precious.
That'd be hit my shin.
Yeah, you scared me.
He's
though.
like, I'm gonna
What do
kick
you
your fucking ass!
Dude, I'm cool.
You scared me.
So I'm assuming at this point it's Allison looking our direction.
Allison is standing, looking over Grunt while standing probably
I'm
on him
looking
and
at
poking
you
him.
now.
Well,
like
I'm
holding my stuff
assuming
on you with this
you
white
hit me
line.
with your shield. We're in that awkward moment where it's kind of like,
Oh,
I'm looking at what you did, and we're looking at each other. And
It's like, I'm sorry.
did.
It's not
You
cool.
scared me. I'm sorry.
And then obviously, the fuck happened to the wall?
You couldn't get in.
Miss
That doesn't answer what happened to the wall.
Grunt's what happened to the wall.
Miss Allison, can you,
You
let
understand
me
what happens
please?
when I say grunt does what happened to the wall?
Yes.
There's a theme here with grunt and walls.
Yeah.
And secondly, why is she poking with a stick?
You can get up now.
Actually, I think this thing you should have asked was, why is Grunt on the ground?
No, what happened to the wall, and then why is she poking him with a stick?
That sounds about right, yeah.
Great, we can get up now.
Alright.
So we saw a bunch of goblins, by the way.
Yeah, so
and
Grunt
we couldn't
is
kill all
right
of them.
here, in front of all
They
the
might be
swords
coming
on the
for
ground.
us. Just a heads up.
Where are we?
Grunt's talking to Allison. Is Allison
Where?
just not responding?
Just get in here, losers.
Can already
Get
get
in
she's
where?
meditating.
There's no
Oh, she's not.
walls.
Miss
This
Allison.
wall is just
Okay.
not this wall.
No, he said the all kindling now. I'm assuming that wall is gone from.
Oh
any
yeah,
side.
like the barrier that was here, gone. Kindling.
Table's still intact,
Rubble.
right?
Oh yeah, table's still intact. He tripped over it.
Cool.
I went through wall, hit table, and table was more powerful than wall, and Grunt went over
Well,
wall.
no, it's mostly because your force was focused here,
Oh, okay.
and the table's only about 3 feet high because it's on its side.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you rammed through the wall. Table was here, and you just went head over heels over the table.
So, about how long are these two gonna be asleep-ish, like long rest wise?
So far, hasn't even been an hour.
Oh,
Yep.
then
Cool.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
Get in, losers.
But also,
Get in?
you. That would be a question for them in game. You don't know how much time has passed.
No, this is for something I'm doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but Grunt is standing, right?
Yeah, you just stood up. You're in front of all the swords, which you can't currently pass without making a check.
Yeah.
You would need to pick up all the swords.
Grunt just kind of looks down and kind of looks back at Ares, and he sees Damon. He's like, Mr. Damon, where have you been?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're trying to find you, DC.
I'll pick up like just enough of the swords.
Where
for
did
them
you
to
go?
pass, But they shave their legs a little bit.
You found goblins. And asinine amount of goblins.
Speaking of which, they might still be coming this way. We might need to prepare. Mr. Damon, do you have weapon? Pokey.
He has a bow and arrow.
That will work.
I have a bone.
Can I just re-blockade and like shut them out again? For the love of God, get the fuck in!
As
Or
they're
get out!
talking,
Go.
Allison's just
Yes.
quietly like.
Start pushing or Grunt in. It's
I
like,
have moved just enough of the swords. You can get past. You're shaving your legs.
Get
you
in.
can pass.
Okay.
Either get in or get the fuck out. Pick one.
All right.
So are you all moving in?
Yeah, Grunt's gonna go in
I'm
there.
going to go on, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just thought of something.
Okay,
So-
I'm reblockading my door.
Well, there is no door.
She's making
I'm going
a
to
blockade.
cast minor illusion to make there appear there a door.
Okay, what is the duration?
Oh, make a minor illusion of a cave wall. That's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
that works. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, ball.
How long does it last for?
1 minute.
Well, it's a cantrip. Can I continue to cast it for like a long time?
If you want to cast it every minute, you can.
But you won't be able to get a short rest.
That's true.
Just like put the table up and just like sit behind it.
But then I still have to like be aware.
Aren't you already aware while you're short rest meditating?
Yeah, but I still have to like roll perception and stuff to make sure I don't miss anything while I'm meditating.
Ah.
That's how we got into the fight with the first one.
Not only that, but your illusion can't be larger than a 5-foot cube.
Oh, just make a 5-foot cube.
So you couldn't create an entire cave wall because the ceiling's 10 feet high.
That's annoying. Fine. I'm just repropping the door up. I'm barricading with the swords. Everybody, give me your short swords.
I have one.
Put your short sword.
Shit, we gotta get that sword out. You not even mention it.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, sword in you? wait. So let's backtrack just a
This
little
one,
tiny
this one. Allison's like, all right, give me your sword so I can blockade the door again. And it's like,
I will
shit,
rip
right?
the sword
You're the
out
short
of the
sword than you.
Wait. Here's the best part. Grunt ran back, had his argument with Ares, said, fuck it, and then just plowed through the fucking door with a sword stuck in him.
Well, the sword's in your...
Right shoulder.
Oh shit, you right.
Which is the one that Grunt used to plow through the fucking door.
So does Grunt have an arm now, or?
No, he's just a little,
How far does the
he's
pool
seen
of
better
blood
days.
extend?
Alright.
I'm pulling the sword
Hang on,
out
hang
of
on.
the
No,
and using
here,
it for my
I got it. I grabbed the sword by
This is
the
going to
handle.
hurt, isn't it?
Yes.
Hold. Damon, may I see a bone?
A bone?
A bone.
Here's 4.
Just takes one. Grunt just kind of like puts it between his jaws. He's just like, do it, Darius.
Alright. That's obvious. Yeah! Heal this one immediately.
Did you heal and damage me at the same time, or did you damage me
Yeah,
and
he
immediately
did.
healed me?
Damaged you, then immediately healed you because
Okay.
I'm not letting you bleed out.
Wait, that's even better. That means Allison stood on top of Grunt and poked him with his stick while seeing his sword just sticking out of him.
Good. What do you get for breaking my fucking door?
You would have probably thought a sword from your travels in him already at that point.
What'd you get for breaking my fucking door?
Can you make a strength check?
Yeah. 14 plus 3, so 17?
Okay, cool. He rips the sword out of your shoulder, and as he's doing so, you bite down on the bone and end up biting clean through it.
That's why I gave you multiple, bro.
There's only one, right?
It was just the one.
Yeah, it was just the one bone.
Cool. So should I roll for
Yeah.
heal? Or how much damage does he take from the pull?
You're doing cure wounds, right?
Yeah, because that's the only choice I have left.
Since you're basically casting it as you pull it out, go ahead and roll. Yeah, so just roll, and then we'll see from there, depending on how your roll is.
6 plus 2, 8 points.
Cool. So basically, any damage that would have happened while you were pulling it out was entirely mitigated, and he's at full health.
Yay!
So you're out of spell slots now,
I'm
right?
out of spell slots, yes.
All right. So you're now holding a bloody short sword.
Flip it around. It's like, here you go.
Putting it in the wall. Or what I can find in the wall to make a barrier.
So there were already what is that? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And there's a...
Yeah, 8. So we're adding another short sword, and then
I'm stealing Maxine's. But not actually stealing it. She doesn't care.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to rest in any shape or form, short or long.
Okie dokie. So Maxine's over here.
Oh, while I grab her short sword, can I roll her out of the embers?
Oh yeah, for
Cool,
sure.
cool.
Cool. Glad you said something.
Cool.
She's no longer in the embers. Would you like to build the fire back up before you rest?
I mean, we have kindling now.
Oh yeah, you got plenty of kindling.
So yeah, I could probably tend like long rest and tend to fire.
Cool. So you're gonna build the fire back up. You have the fire. You're over there by the fire. What are you gonna do, Grunt?
If I long rest, do I have to sleep, or can I just not do an action?
At least 6 of your 8 hours have to be asleep for it to count as a long rest.
Alright, then I will do that.
Cool. I love how you guys were like panicked about the goblins and now you're like, just let me fucking go to sleep. Where would you like to bed down?
I think probably... Okay, so at least the 6 of... So I'm going to sit next to Ares, and before I do go to sleep, the first 2 hours of it is basically going to be... if I still have it... Do I still have it in my inventory? I do! Grunt's going to pull out his mess kit and his ration. He's going to be... And he's just going to sit down and he's going to be like, I think I deserve this. And he's going to like pull out the mess kit, and he's just going to pour his ration, and he's going to start like, cooking over the fire. He's going to consume it for that first 2 hours, and then he's going to go to sleep.
Okay. Damon, what would you like to do? You have something in mind.
So where is Mark sleeping at?
He's kind of like curled up around that chest that was in the room.
Indeed, I am.
He
Are
likes
you
the treasure.
sleeping in it?
No, he's curled up around it. It's not big enough for him to sleep in.
Damn it! That would have been great.
Yeah, lock it.
His body and then lock it.
Just see a couple footsies sticking out the end.
You guys aren't far off. So if this is like the chest, he's like cuddling it almost or something like that.
He's just... Well, I mean, how'd you go to sleep by the chest? That's up to Mark. How
I
did...
just went to sleep next to it, just laying next to it, kind of.
Yeah, so he's just laying next to it.
Just on the ground.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna go over to Mark and I'm gonna lay on top of him, but in a way that supports my weight off of him. And I'm gonna disconnect for a little bit. If I can do that.
You can't purposely disconnect.
Wouldn't it just be to kill him though?
No, that's why I wanted my weight dispersed on me, so I turn into a statue and he's trapped.
Yeah, like if he did a push-up over him and then disconnected. No, you can't purposefully disconnect.
Just hug, like wrap your legs around him, and then disconnect.
I wanted to, and then I was just gonna stand outside and smoke until he got bored of not being able to do anything.
So, you...
In lieu of...
So, no.
Okay.
You guys know that disconnecting is a thing. It would make sense that you might try to do it on purpose. Out of game, I'm telling you, you cannot disconnect on purpose. In game, you doesn't know that. So, you're gonna go over to Mark.
Let's do a push-up.
Yeah,
over.
you're basically just gonna do a plank over Mark, and then you're just gonna concentrate very hard on disconnecting for a little bit.
Does that count as a long rest?
Stupid. I mean, it could be his first
Can I-
2 hours.
Then I guess.
Don't look. Don't look at them. Just don't.
Just Ares stuck in the fire, and Grant's just like, okay. And then just gets back to eating.
Just keep eating that ration, buddy. Just don't look.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and stop doing that. But that would have been fun.
That would have been funny.
Roll an intelligence check. I want to see how long it took you to give up.
4!
You deserve this.
Okay. So, Damon, you're essentially doing a plank over
Wait.
Mark right now. What?
+1, 5.
You did it! That was all you needed!
Dumbass. 5 minutes from that entire thing.
So, you, like I said, you're basically doing a plank over Mark, and you're just, like, there, concentrating really hard, like your brows furrowed, you're like, disconnect. And at one point, your arms start shaking, like you're starting to not be able to hold yourself up anymore. And you're like, no, I got this, I can do this, when your arms give out.
Sorry, I just fell.
How long did that take?
Don't look.
Hang on, do I need to roll for if he wakes me up?
You are going to, but, what is your strength?
16
16.
without modifier.
Yeah, you could probably hold a plank for a good.
What I would say for that would be that because you were focused so much more, like I can do this. You weren't really focusing like holding yourself up. You're focusing more on like I'm gonna disconnect. Like when you have to like hold in a fart for a really long time, you're like so focused on the fart, like you like forget like how to walk and like how to like talk to someone for a second.
I've never had a fart that bad.
Yeah, I gotta say, I haven't had a fart like that either. But I get the point that he's making. So let's say you held it there for like 5 or so minutes before you just weren't paying attention and end up falling on top of Mark right there.
Can I do a dexterity save?
Nope.
To see if I can...
No.
So I'm just gonna fuck.
Yeah. Well, Just make a roll. No modifiers. Just make a roll. That's
Roll
it.
a 1, still asleep. 7.
7.
Oh, I was so close to a 1.
It was.
Just like, I
was like, it's happening.
shaking the table.
So, Damon, falling on top of you, you're definitely disturbed for a moment when this weight comes down on top of you. You're still asleep, and after you get over being disturbed, you end up wrapping your arms around David.
David?
Damon, and pulling him close to you. in
Hey,
your
wait,
sleep.
I have one thing I'm gonna say, like, in my sleeping state.
Okay.
You land on me, and I'm gonna say, did a Boeing 787 just land on me? And then grab, and then roll.
Yep.
I'm going to sleep.
And you're now cuddling Damon.
Okay. I'm still asleep. I can't do anything.
Just whisper over to Damon. You comfy over there?
Can I get him off my arm? Or is he like full on bear?
Oh, I'm bear
Oh
hugging.
yeah, he went like
Trust me,
this.
that's how I cuddle, so I'm a bear hugger.
Yep. Are you gonna respond to Ares?
What's up?
You comfy over there?
No.
Alright.
Mr. Damon, I still have some. Would you like some?
I just like the idea that everyone just saw him sit there for 10 minutes, and then
5 minutes.
5 minutes, and he's just, I'm assuming he's whispering, and he's like holding himself.
Yep.
And then they just like watch him fall. I go, Boeing 787.
Everyone except Maxine.
grab and then roll over.
Everyone except Maxine.
So, I've come to the realization of something. The thing that makes us turn into stone, can't do it on purpose.
Well, at least you can't do it on purpose.
Alright, so can we move on from this now, please?
In Maxine's seat.
I want to know what Damon does
Talking
now
in
that
my
he's being
sleep.
cuddled. Are you used to this? Or is this
No, he's probably gonna accept his life and just.
He's like, I signed up for this. Like,
Technically, he does pay me, or did pay me in the old world. So this is a really weird form of prostitution.
I respect it.
So you're just going with it now?
I'm just laying on my back, staring at the
You gotta
ceiling,
roll
going,
with
I don't like this.
He's gonna stay there for my whole sleep, but not sleep because he can't sleep, and then it's
Oh
never
no, I'm
mind.
gonna sleep.
And you're still just chilling over by your sword wall, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit in front of my sword walls and start to meditate and be really angry at them.
I love the supreme lack of concern when you two come running in, a sword in your shoulder, yelling about goblins, and everyone's like, we're going the fuck to sleep.
We're going to fuck to sleep. This is a bad nightmare. We're just going to sleep now.
In a room with one exit.
Yes.
I feel.
To be fair, Grunt and Ares just went through shit with what we thought was only one exit. So we're just like, hey, now we know we're in a secure location. There's only one fucking way in and one fucking way out. So it's just like, Grunt right now is like, okay.
At least you
Food.
can
Can there be a front
Like-
version
Oh,
of a
enemies.
goblin that comes to a different wall in our room, please?
A little secret.
A different entrance that we didn't know about, and
The
goblin-
chest opens, the bottom of the chest opens, and they start fucking crawling out.
And just these little goblins start popping
I just want a wall of class from a grunt version of a goblin version of grunt.
Oh, that'd be scary. If a goblin could do that.
These walls are
I mean,
clearly.
you did that already.
Cool.
The rubble didn't really do much. It's rubble, and he also took some of it for his fire.
Aries might die.
So yeah, you've got a table on its side and your swords.
Okay.
Which we keep calling a sword wall, but they're literally just a bunch of swords
It's a bunch
laying
of
on the
sticks.
ground, kind of like.
I put them in the ground to be a spike wall.
Well, it is rock. They're kind of lodged into cracks in the floor as best you could.
Fine.
They're not exactly a sturdy.
They'll still stab a bitch.
Oh yeah, they make it harder to pass. For sure.
I think I'm gonna back up just a little bit though. 'Cause I don't want to be right next to the door if anybody comes in.
Cool.
And I will meditate and then be awake for the last 4 hours of everybody's sleep.
Oh no!
Okay, so he is.
Oh no!
So it's gonna be
We
a lot.
officially need enough shit.
I actually need numbers to know which ones. Okay.
So, will an approaching goblin horde wake these two?
I'm assuming you guys would wake them up if that were the case.
I start stabbing them. Get the fuck up.
We got a
No,
problem.
no, no, no. You'll start stabbing him. Hurry, you'll walk up and be like, sweetheart, it's time to wake up.
It's like, we need to go.
It's time to kill things, let's go.
Buy you a pony. Let's move.
Go ahead and vote so we name this place Home's Deep. Because it's our last line of defense against any shit.
We're gonna die. How many spell slots do you still have, Allison?
None. That's why I was like, get the fuck in here and rest and don't break my fucking door.
And so you're trying to meditate, right?
I guess.
Okay. I have what I need. Allison, can you roll a perception check?
A 16 plus a 3, so 19.
So yeah, you're sitting there, kind of like trying to you're starting to get into your trance state, and you notice kind of like some scuffling coming from the direction of the rest of the cave, and so you're kind of like peering past the little barrier you've made there, and you notice movement kind of over here in this area.
I just noticed movement. I don't notice anything else.
Yeah, you hear scuffling, you look, you notice movement.
And no, everybody's asleep, or
Is Grunt, Ares, and Damon all still awake at this point?
I would say so, yeah, because it's literally only been like 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay.
all right, motherfuckers, you brought the horde to us. Appreciate it. I'm going to gently wake Maxine and then yell at Damon to try and wake Mark up.
What do you want Grunt and Ares to do?
I need both of you to take some of those short swords and go see what's going on.
Grunt's just like,
Since you brought this mess to us, you can go figure out what's going on.
So you're gonna try and wake
I'm
up
gonna wake up Maxine.
You're yelling at Damon to wake up Mark,
Has
and
she
you're
yelled at me?
sending them this. Yeah, she did.
Okay.
And
Send
you're
them,
sending
grab some short swords, get the fuck out there and tell me what's going on.
Okay, are you two listening to her?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, Maxine's really enjoying her dream.
Because she rolled a 1.
She didn't notice the wall busting down. She didn't notice herself rolling into the fire.
She'll wake up for me.
Yeah,
I know how to wake her up.
walks
Be
up.
like, my dream come true.
How are you trying to wake her up?
Only true love's kiss can break the maiden's curse.
I'll gently shake her and like kiss her on the cheek or something and be like, we need to go.
That doesn't work.
Well,
While
You
she
have
is
my
gently
permission
trying
to
to
slap
shake
me.
Maxine awake, how are you waking up Mark?
So he's
Yeah, I'm still burying him.
Only true love's kiss can
Oh, that's not
Remember, I have a dagger.
nightmare right there.
you're bard. You
Is
love
that
to
a
kiss.
dagger in your pocket, Mr. Monk?
Bro, is that a dagger you're stabbing me with, or are you just happy to see me?
A little too happy.
all right. So if I like leaned up, could I potentially, or is he gonna just bend with me?
You guys get to decide exactly how you're laying and how you're holding him, pretty much. Because you're both lying on the ground, he's got you in a bear hug. I don't know the particulars of, like, are you both on your sides? Are you kind of on top of him? Are you facing him? Are you
He's
facing
Assuming
Take
since
numbers.
he's hugging me, I'm on my back, so he's rolled.
So he's on top of you.
He's like on top of my right arm.
Okay, so he's, like, kind of, like, halfway on you, hugging you.
Yeah,
And you're facing up and he's facing down.
he's facing like my chest, basically.
Okay. He's cuddling you.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you like to wake him up in that position?
We'll lean forward,
Okay.
slam us both back down. Because if it doesn't wake him up, it's probably gonna break the lock.
Can you
Bad
make
idea.
Can you make another intelligence check for me?
I don't want to.
Nah.
5 plus 1, so 6.
That's one better than you did last time.
I
Because
know,
last time
I'm
was
going
4
up.
plus 1 equals 5.
Um.
Grunt is so proud of you.
So in your mind, this is the perfect plan. You're gonna slam the both of you back down onto the floor. It's gonna jar him awake. Everything's gonna be great. So you prop yourself forward with your arms. You get yourself as high, like as much forward as you can, and then you bring yourself slamming back into the ground. Can you make a Constitution check, please?
9 plus 4, 13.
Cool. So you don't knock yourself out.
He's like, what?
I just start shooting all of you. Like, fuck all of you.
Can you roll the d4 for me?
3.
3 points of damage.
Yeah, 3 points of damage. Bludgeoning damage, in case you care.
That's serious damage just for like going off what half a foot.
You also definitely make a loud noise because you've just slammed your head into the ground.
Just grunt your ear with this, I'm assuming.
And
Yeah, we
could
see
you roll
this.
that D20
Literally,
for
it's
me?
only like 15
This
feet away
is
from
right
us.
in your ear. What do we got? 4. What do we got? You don't wake up.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'm just gonna slap him.
You kind of grunt a little bit again,
No, that's
and then you just kind of like tighten your arms.
I'm just gonna on his face until he wakes up.
How hard are you doing that?
Look at me, Kevin. Oh, come on.
We're all gonna die.
You fall on him, you yell in his ear, and you think that's gonna wake him up at this point.
Straight up.
You're right.
His voice should be something that could trigger me to wake up.
It should.
That's
But
not
a wall falling apart doesn't, so.
That's fair.
Yeah, that means he's probably
Yeah.
dealing with the
So-
situation.
so-
if he's saying something to me, it's important.
So you're going like this on his face. Are you also saying something?
Goose goose. Wake up. Goose goose.
You better let that work.
Okay. Yep.
Goose, goose.
Yeah. Roll that d20.
Finally.
Cool.
Finally, 16.
So in your like half asleep haze, you hear couscous coming through.
I'm assuming I can hear. How close are you? Where can you position yourself right now? Like how you'd be?
Literally, you're
okay.
you're on.
Okay. Okay, so that I am instinctively reaching for my dagger just to stab him out of anger.
Cool.
For calling me that. So I am gonna stab him.
Okay.
Very playful light, but not like I'm gonna actually go in.
Ah.
More like
Has the-
I wish I had anything slightly sharp right now to thank you. Okay. So wait, do you want me to do it to you or to him?
Oh, him.
Okay. So more like instead of going this way, more like
Why my shins?
oh, because I'm shooting for your shin.
Can it be the exact same? Can it be the exact same way?
Right in the bruise, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let me roll a d20. If it's 20, I want that to be on the bruise.
Oh, it doesn't have to be 20. Well, okay, so but real quick though, it doesn't make sense for you to hit his shin because you're laying on him.
Wait. How are we laying? Like
He's like right on top
Can
of
I
him.
need a demonstration?
demonstration.
So shin side hook me.
This way.
Pretty much you're laying on him like that, just
Yeah.
a little more on him.
Okay, hang on. So, get up against the wall. This makes it easier. Okay, so I'm like this.
Yep.
All right. Dagger would be here. I would at least it'd be thigh.
Yeah,
It would be.
that's
like
what
that.
I'm saying. You wouldn't really reach his shin.
Okay.
Fine.
But you
Fine.
might hit some other vital organ.
So
I
yeah,
need to
you're
sleep
gonna
the
like
entire session.
playfully stab him. You said.
Well, I'll say lightfully. Light stab.
Like-
A light stab. I may have committed light treason.
Okay, so he's, tapping you on the face saying couscous, and Damon, as you're doing this, you just notice he's pretty little more than slight pressure in your thigh. And Mark says,
Wait, did I not notice his arm? Because they were both wrapped around me. Did I not notice one of his arms going to grab a knife?
he was moving, but you didn't really put 2 and 2 together that he was grabbing his knife.
Dagger.
Also, when
Dagger.
you fell back, there's a good chance your body's probably shifted as well. So you could have shifted up, he could have shifted down.
Not only that, but you're almost dealing with a concussion.
Cool.
Grant's like,
So Mark says, say that one more time, and this dagger is going further in you.
Couscous.
I'm gonna fully stab him.
This is really.
So,
where's
you-
the goblin horde?
the goblins are sitting the goblins are sitting outside going like
I think I hear couscous.
D4 plus 2.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll.
they just start chanting couscous outside.
If I
Are they
die,
gods?
This is a great way for the rest of the party to be introduced to couscous.
2 plus 2, so 4.
You take 4 damage.
After you just took 3.
Yep. So that's 7 damage already on Damon.
4 damage?
Yep.
I'm at 17 HP.
Yep.
Can I slap her ass out of wake her up?
Oh yeah, go for it.
I want to do that.
Cool. How
Does
hard do you
it
slap
work?
that?
Enough to make it jiggle for a couple minutes.
Jiggle
take
for a
that.
couple of minutes.
Oh wow!
She's like, I'm just playing around real quick.
Your ass is now bongos.
The goblins start panicking because they think it's a rival war drum or something.
Allison is on Maxine's ass. Maxine, go ahead and roll that d20 for me.
Sweet dreams.
Are made of these.
4.
Oh, this just adds to your dream.
Oh, yeah.
You are having the greatest dream imaginable, and it's getting through to you, but you think it's part of the dream. You're having a great time right now.
Yep.
So she's turning
In the meantime, Ares, Grunt, you're over here. Are you picking up? Are you picking up any of the swords as you're
That I told
watching
you to
what's
grab.
happening?
As Grunt's walking out, he's just like, Ares, is that the sword you pulled out of my arm?
It is.
I kind of want it back.
Go for it. Just 9 other
10.
ones. Then.
10.
Oh, there's 10 total. One of them.
That's what I'm saying. There's 9 others then.
Yeah.
Grunt picks up the sword that was stuck in his arm.
Good on you for recycling, Grunt.
So, if you're becoming attached to that short sword, you can put a little note on it that this is the short sword that was in your arm.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
specific
guys,
short sword.
so that's something I want to put out there. If you guys end up coming upon a weapon that for some reason becomes special to you, definitely make a note of it.
Noted.
Alright, can we please do something now?
Yep.
Well,
so
We enjoyed the show, but we're
I'm
going to
moving on
focus
from
on the
the bongos.
defense.
Was that damage roll for me for both stabbings or just the first stabbing?
there was another stabbing.
Oh, the
Oh
first-
no! He didn't stab you at first. He just put the dagger like against your leg, and he told you, "Say it again, and I will stab you." You said it again, and he stabbed you.
Okay.
Yep.
Just for the record. Okay, so I'm gonna stab him one more time.
Oh, you're gonna stab.
He just said it again. He literally just said it again. I'm
Okay.
stabbing him again.
Out of game.
No, he 100. He literally looked you in the eyes, and he's like, "Oh, he only stabbed me once." Couscous. After you told him if you say it again, he's gonna stab you, and he went, "Oh, couscous."
We all heard it happen.
So I'm stabbing him again.
Okay.
Rolls a 1, stabs himself.
Oh no, I'm just rolling for damage. My knife is basically in him.
He's
I'm just doing it again.
Just quick pull him back.
3 + 2, so 5.
Cool.
Say it one more motherfucking time.
You know what people would go with-
Don't.
Do
Please
it.
don't.
Do it, you pussy.
Please don't.
We need to fight.
Okay. Alright, one more stab. 2 + 2, 4. So you're taking 5, then 4 damage. Congratulations, you're below double digits.
You just did 11 damage to him.
He's insane! I will kill him in this game.
So everybody but Maxine is aware that Mark is actively stabbing Damon.
Anyone
But I'm
other-
assuming because of Damon's character, he's not crying out in pain or agony, he's
Oh
laughing.
no, it's very much a "Gah, couscous."
Yeah, so I'm assuming while I'm stabbing him, he is actively laughing.
But would anybody like to react to the fact that he's stabbing him?
Can Grunt see this? In this
Oh
position?
yeah.
Can Grunt... You're still hugging him, right? Or
Basically.
Not so much. He's still on top of him, but he's awake and like stabbing him
So
Alright.
he's on top of me, stabbing me.
in the leg.
I would just like to shout, enough with the foreplay. There's something outside. We need to move.
Can Grunt go over and grab, like, Damon's collar?
and just
Why are
pull
you
him.
grabbing Damon's
Because
collar?
I'm going to pull him. Basically, Grunt's going to go, Mr. Damon, I need you. Grab. Pull.
Okay.
Yes!
Where are you attempting to drag him?
I'm just going to drag him to the entrance.
Wait, hang on. When he drags, is my dagger still in him or not?
Oh, you're still on top of him,
I know, but like,
holding the dagger.
Wait.
Together.
Am I just dragging both of you?
Well, you're about to find out.
Okay.
Make a strength check.
well, I'm gonna get off as soon as he grabs Damon.
Oh, okay.
It's a natural 20.
Hell yeah, brother! I got on. He's taking Damon.
Oh, is that... Yes, a natural 20.
So instead of dragging Damon, you're like, this is a matter of some urgency, and you pretty much just swing around and toss him towards the entrance.
I finally got to throw you!
Yes!
I didn't say no!
How many swords did you guys pick up?
Oh fuck.
Just the one?
I picked
That's
up
the one bloody fucking sword that was in his goddamn shoulder.
Yes! Damon might die!
Damon, can you make a dex check for me?
1!
3.
Yes! Death to Damon! Death to Damon! Call me Couscous again, motherfucker.
Can I use divine sense while this is all going
Plus
on?
3.
One second.
So I got 6.
6. Oh.
Plus
for your-
3.
If you die.
Here I am freaking out about like, oh no, am I gonna like TPK them right now? I'm not gonna have to do anything. Y'all are gonna kill each other.
Well, as of right now, there's a high possibility there's 2 party members that are going to be indisposed. One sleeping, one returned.
Oh, she is hopefully going to wake
Do you
up
have any
soon.
abilities to heal yourself?
Nope.
Oh, sweet heavens.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
When I picked him up, was he still not attached to him? So when I threw I only threw Damon. And...
Oh, you only threw Damon because Mark specified he was getting off of this ride.
Oh, okay.
What was your roll? 6?
6 total.
6 total.
I don't like that total.
Go ahead and roll 2d6.
5.
Cool, you take 5 damage.
Cool. Did I hit 5 swords?
No, it was for the entire grouping of swords.
Okay.
That's not bad in all things considering.
So, before we entered combat, I've taken 19 hit points. Which, I'm not entirely sure, but I
Over half of that shit was your own fault.
I'd be dead like twice.
Exactly. So,
He's at 5.
it
This is almost enough to kill Allison 3 times over.
From 24, he's at 5.
And we haven't even walked outside to see what the fuck the movement was
It's
yet.
gonna be great.
So while this is happening, you're still
Don't
trying to
throw
wake
me
up
again.
Maxine. You've graduated from the butt bongos.
Okay, we'll pull her up onto her feet.
Okay. And then what?
Give her a shake.
Hopefully,
Should I
hoisting
roll?
her. Yeah,
you were
hopefully-
just playing on her butt as bongos.
Okay,
She didn't
now
notice
choking
Grunt
me.
coming through the fucking wall.
Allison, I will attest to this. Getting thrown by a half-orc wakes you the fuck up. It does.
But
He's just over there getting up from the swords. He's all bloody now, and he's
HP.
like, highly recommend this
I
experience.
have lower HP than he.
Yeah, I'm not
Please
going to
strangle
harm
me.
her.
I really want Grunt just to go and just be
Can I
like
do a minor illusion and scream or like make a loud noise?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna do that then.
We're gonna attract the goblins if they haven't already found us.
Well, she's gotta wake up!
Slap her!
No! I already slapped her ass multiple times!
You
Slap
playfully
her
bongled her ass!
What sound are you making with that minor illusion there?
Sweet
I would
Jesus.
like to make a roaring sound.
Oh, Zeus, we're gonna die.
Something between a lion and something much more scary than a lion. I don't know what that is.
A
but-
manticore.
Sure.
No,
Like-
imitate the screech that Damon did as a goblin.
But louder. What noise are you making?
Yes, please repeat what I did, because I don't remember it.
That's the sound you want?
Yeah.
Okay. Maxie, can you
Should we
roll
just
for me?
run? Just leave them behind.
16.
Oh, yay!
She's finally awake.
Finally awake.
Sweet Jesus.
You've just woken up to a louder than possible lion roar directly in your ear.
Oh, she's
And you're standing instead of laying down. How would you like to react to this situation?
I would like to drop to all fours in a defensive position.
I'm sorry, what?
into a defensive position on all four.
Anyways, Allison, you've just made this roar, and Maxine, you think, wakes up and immediately drops down in front of you all fours.
Are we all witnessing this?
Let me think.
I would at least be witnessing this.
Yeah, you are, for sure. Grunt is looking after Damon, concerned. Damon is
Okay.
Is Grunt like heading towards Damon, like running out?
He's
towards
bleeding.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Multiple stab wounds. He's like, yeah.
so yeah, Grunt's heading over to Damon. He's not really paying attention. Damon is paying attention because he made the recommendation.
You should try.
To get thrown by Grunt, and then Ares is also paying attention. So yeah, pretty much everybody but Grunt just saw what happened.
Grunt's just running towards Damon, like, I'm sorry.
Well, no one has informed me that there is any potential danger. So to my understanding, all I currently see is that he was an asshole. He got what he deserved. No one else is signifying danger. She was playing with Maxine's ass forever, and now she's on all fours. I have no idea what's going on then.
Something outside, and we don't have a fucking door anymore. What?
Don't look at me like that. You stared at me like I did that. I'm like,
Hey.
Maxine's like, what? No door?
What happened to the door?
Can Grunt chime in while he's like looking at Damon, like he's just yelling over his shoulder?
Haven't you
Oh,
people
yeah.
ever
Alright,
heard of
closing the goddamn door!
Grunt just yelling over his shoulder while looking at Damon, like
Love
making sure
the
he's okay.
thunder, but we should probably figure out what's going on.
He's just like, we got in a scuffle, we ran back, we tried to rest, more people are coming, things are happening. Battle.
Damon.
Okay.
Battle.
So Mark will
Motherfucker
take.
got stabbed 3
Why
times.
couldn't you
Real
just
quick.
go to
I'm
sleep
sorry, I'm
like
sorry.
the rest of us?
Damon and Grunt, can you both make dex checks?
Oh no!
He has his swords.
8 plus 3, 11.
4 plus 1, so 5.
Well, good news for Grunt. Your roll was dependent on Damon's.
Bad news.
Bad news for Damon, your roll doesn't matter.
So you just had
So
as fucking get yourself stabbed.
as this entire conversation,
Overdramatic on his part.
Musical number.
if you can call it that, is going on, an arrow comes flying from the end of the little hallway there in the cave and strikes Damon in the shoulder from behind, and he takes an additional 3 damage.
I'm at 2 HP, guys.